Good morning, students! I'm Sir Juan Miguel Aitangkego, and I am your teacher. Before we start, let us have first our prayer. And now, let us dance the new wellness dance.
Listen, wellness is life. Dahil wellness is life.
Healthy habits, simulan na. Huwag mo na tong pagpabukas pa. Handa na ba? Let's go for it. Huwag titigil dahil wellness is life.
Listen, wellness is life. Wellness ay pag-inom ng gatas. Wellness ay eating healthy lagi. Wellness ay right portion sa pagkain.
Oh yeah, that's right, let's go.
Listen, wellness is life. Dahil wellness is life. Listen, wellness is life. Ito ang bagong mantra. Dahil wellness is life.
Sa pagkain, magsama-sama, uminom ng gatas dahil wellness is life. Go, grow, grow, foods na tama ang sukat. Maglaro ka sa labas. Mag-reduce, reuse, recycle. Listen!
Listen, wellness is life. Wellness ay maging fit at active. Wellness ay washing hands ng tama. Wellness ay pag-alaga sa planeta. Listen, wellness is life. Dahil wellness is life. Listen, wellness is life. Ito ang bagong mantra. Dahil wellness is life.
Now, let us have your 2 quad. True or false? Number 1. Consumers have the right to basic needs such as adequate food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, education, and sanitation. The answer is true. Next, number 2. Consumers do not have the right to choose products from a wide array of goods. The answer is false. For our most essential learning competency, discusses the existing health-related laws. To reveal our topic for today, let's have this game. Guess the word or words in 10 seconds. Are you ready? This is the first words. The answer is National Health Trends. Next. The correct answer is issues. Next. The third word is concerns. And the last, the answer is health-related laws. And this is our topic for today. National health trends, issues, concerns, and their existing health-related laws. This lesson will help us recognize and understand how the government works with various institutions and sectors to address issues and concerns. It is important to know these policies because they embody your rights as a citizen of our country. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to identify the different national health issues and concerns, discuss the different existing health-related laws, and recognize their importance in addressing nation's health issues and concerns. To unlock some difficulties in vocabulary, let us have your vocabulary words. The first vocabulary word is policies. These are methods of action selected from among alternatives and in light of given conditions to guide and determine present and future decisions. Second, deceptive. Having power to cause someone to accept as true or valid what is false or invalid. Third, contraception. This means to prevent conception or impregnation. Next is confidential. This means private and secret. And last vocabulary, unsolicited. This means it is not asked for or requested, or simply not solicited. Policies and laws are very important in community or in a society. They serve as guides to protect the people. They help people in knowing their rights as well as their liabilities in maintaining peace and order. At present, aside from COVID-19, our country already has other existing health-related laws. These are the different health-related laws and their importance to the society and its citizens. And these are the health-related policies and laws. Republic Act Number 7394 or Consumer Act of the Philippines. Republic Act Number 8423 or Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act or TAMA of 1997. Republic Act Number 10354 or the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012. The Republic Act 8504 or the Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1998. The Republic Act number 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Republic Act number 9211 or the Tobacco Regulation Act of 2003. And last, Republic Act number 10175 or the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. First health-related policy is the Republic Act number 7394 or the Consumer Act of the Philippines. This is the policy of the state that protects the interest of the consumer, promotes his general welfare, and establishes the standards of conduct for business and industry. And these are the objectives of Republic Act number 7394. This serves as protection against hazards to health and safety. It serves protection against deceptive, unfair, and unconscionable sales acts and practices. It gives provision of information and education to facilitate sound choice and the proper exercise of rights by the consumer. This also gives provision of adequate rights and means of redress. And last, it provides involvement of consumer representatives in the formulation of social and economic policies. This Republic Act serves as protection for us consumers. Next policy is Republic Act number 8423 or the Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act of 1997. This is the policy of the state that provides for the improvement of the quality and delivery of healthcare services to the Filipino people through the development of traditional and alternative healthcare and its integration into the national healthcare delivery system. This Republic Act provides herbal plants approved by Department of Health, just like Sambong for urinary stones, Lagundi for cough, Acapulco for antifungal, Tianggubat for stomach aches, Bawang for high blood pressure, and Ampalaya for diabetes and many other herbal plants. This act also provides the use of traditional medicines and healings such as massage therapy, acupuncture, ventosa cupping, and the traditional hilot. Next policy, Republic Act 10354 or the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012. This is a law which guarantees universal access to methods of contraception, fertility, control, sexual education, and maternal care. According to Statista.com, Philippines has a total of 107.29 million in population last 2019, which has the population growth compared to the previous year, 2018, has 1.36% of increase from 105.76 million from 2018. If these statistics will continue, our projected population in 2025 will be 117.5 million. In that case, this Republic Act gives us the four pillars of the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act, which are those: 1. Informed choice. Number 2, respect for life. Number 3, birth control. And number 4, responsible parenthood. The first pillar of Republic Act 10354 is the informed choice. The Act states that effective and quality reproductive health care services which are ethically and medically safe, legal, accessible, and affordable shall be given importance to ensure the health of the mother and child. Also, the government shall promote and provide fair information and access to these services. This pillar also covers the provision for the integration of reproductive health and sexuality education in schools and other education settings, just like what we are doing right now. Next is respect for life. The Act recognizes that abortion is illegal and punishable by law. However, mothers will be identified to have aborted an unborn child and will be served with post-abortive treatment and counseling in a humane, non-judgmental, and compassionate manner. Next pillar is the birth control. Reproductive healthcare information and supplies shall be made available, most especially to poor beneficiaries. However, the Act provisions also that the government must respect the citizens' individual preferences and choices in family planning method. And the last pillar, we have responsible parenting or parenthood. Couples determine their ideal family size. In addition, the government shall equip each parent with needed information in all aspects of family life, reproductive health, and this pillar. Next policy is the Republic Act number 8504 or the Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1998. The Act promulgates policies and prescribing measures for the prevention and control of HIV and AIDS in the Philippines, instituting a nationwide HIV/AIDS information and educational programs, establishing a comprehensive HIV/AIDS monitoring system, strengthening the Philippine National AIDS Council or the PNAC, and for other purposes. The Act also provides for education and information dissemination in various institutions and agencies, safe practice and procedures, which are testing, screening, and counseling of HIV and AIDS patients in health organizations and associations, monitoring of cases with confidentiality, and programs for anti-discriminatory acts, especially in the workplace, hospitals, and other public institutions. Respect other people because respect begets respect. Respect people with HIV and AIDS because they are all human. Next policy, Republic Act number 9165 or Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. This protects citizens from the harmful effects of dangerous drugs to their physical and mental well-being. These are the two commonly used illegal drugs in the Philippines. Number 1 is marijuana, changke or damo in Tagalog. English name is cannabis. And the three variants, which are cannabis sativa, cannabis indica, and cannabis ruderalis. Those are their scientific names. Number 2 is shabu or bato in Filipino. Methamphetamine in English, and the chemical name is methamphetamine hydrochloride. Next policy is Republic Act number 9211 or Tobacco Regulation Act of 2003. This protects people from the sale, use, and advertisements of hazardous tobacco products, and it promotes the right to health and teaches health consciousness among them. The last policy is Republic Act number 10175 or the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. The law mandates the prohibition of cybersex, child pornography, unsolicited commercial communications, and computer-related identity theft. Please be alert when you are online to avoid these cybercrimes. Now, let's review the policies. Number 1, Republic Act number 7394 or the Consumer Act of the Philippines. Republic Act number 8423 or Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act of 1997. Republic Act number 10354 or the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012. Republic Act number 8504 or the Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1998. Republic Act number 9165 or Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002 and Republic Act number 9211 or Tobacco Regulation Act of 2003, and lastly, Republic Act number 10175 or the Cybercrime Prevention Act. Do you have any questions? Very good! For our quiz, please get your notebook and your pen. Identify the following policy being described in each number. Choose the letters of the correct answers from the box and write it in your notebook. And now, let's try to answer it. And these are the correct answers. And for your performance task, post any news from youtube.com or in a newspaper regarding any story about the laws we discussed. Give the importance of your chosen policy and screen capture your post and send it to your MAPE FB group. And for the closing, let us have this quotation. Exercise the power of the Republic Acts that we discussed. Again, good afternoon, good job, and goodbye!